this is Tobias of VOMITORY, and I'm talking to Stefan of United Rock Nations.
Thank you very much, Tobias, to be with me for this interview about this new album of VOMITORY after 12 years. It's right? 12 years without an album? Okay. This new album is released the 26th of May, and the title, All Heads Are Gonna Roll. It's very horrific, very gross, so it's like vomitory. But before talking about this new album, I want to know why you stopped vomitory after 8 albums, because you were very important, I think, in death metal, and no, stop music. So why? Will you explain to me in a few words why this choice?
There was several reasons for us breaking up in 2013. I think it was something that had grown for a year or two, maybe, before we made the decision, because I think we lost the energy and the lust to carry on.
Okay.
As I see it, the band simply came to an end. There was no energy left to keep on going.
Okay.
And it got harder and harder to make things work smoothly, as far as everything that concerns the band. Even get rehearsals together, and it was difficult, and for me it was a very heavy burden to have the band, and it's when it's a burden and it's not fun anymore, then I think it's time to quit. So we made the decision together that we should split up the band forever.
Yeah.
That was the plan. But damn, we were very wrong.
But it was, maybe it was a good reason 12 years ago, but in 2019, for the 13th birth of Vomitory, you came back on stage. I think I saw you maybe for one of your first concert show at the Inferno in Norway. And,
yeah.
Yeah. It was amazing. Violence on stage.
That was a really cool show, I remember.
Yes, it was a very cool show. I saw you after at the Hellfest, but I preferred the show I saw at the Inferno. Yes, I was at the front row, full the violence on me. It was very fantastic. And
great.
Yeah, and what impressed you for this birthday to you and the band to came back on stage and do a lot of show during this period, despite of the COVID?
Well, it was before the COVID.
Yes, it was before, yeah.
Yeah, so 2019 was a very busy year for us. We played a lot of shows, and we actually, because that reunion was meant to be temporary. We were going to play live that year, and then we would put the band back to the grave again. But we enjoyed it so much, and there were some shows and festivals that we simply couldn't fit into 2019. So we decided to extend the reunion for 2020 and play some more shows during 2020. But then the COVID came.
Yeah.
So everything got canceled or postponed for multiple times. So we just sat around and waited.
And this is maybe one of the reasons you wanted to compose a new album maybe the energy of the energy of the band to come back on stage and maybe to want to do release a new album. Is this comeback influence you to yes to want to release a new album?
Yes, absolutely. It was very good for all the members, I think, to not play in Vomitory for these years before between the split up and when we did the reunion. So everything worked a lot better, and the energy in the band was so much better, and so on. So yeah, we started thinking about maybe writing new material and start releasing albums again. But I think that also the COVID pandemic was part of that as well, since since the shows that we had booked for 2020 got postponed time after the other. And we were sitting there like, okay, are we going to play 30th anniversary shows when it's actually 33 years? So it didn't really make sense for us. So we actually decided during the summer of 2021 that we should make a new album and come back as a real band again. So we started by writing 2 songs to see if what they sounded like and if we still had the Vomitory vibe, and yeah, sure, we did. So then we decided, okay, let's make a full album.
And could you explain to us how do you process for the songwriting? Do you work like 30 years ago, or have you maybe developed a new method in order to compose your new songs?
I think it's more or less the same method as 30 years ago. When I write songs, I write by myself, and I prefer to have everything finished, all the details before I present it to the other guys, and that's what I do nowadays also. But what's different on this album compared to our previous albums is that me and Eric, the vocalist and bass player, we worked more closely together this time, both with the music and also the lyrics. Well, Eric wrote all the lyrics on the album, but we exchanged ideas on phrasings of the vocals, and instead of how do you say it? Well, it was a very good way for us to work. I think our songs turned out even more solid when we did it like this. And also, I have a somewhat new method. I have now started to accept that some days when I'm trying to compose stuff, I know it will suck. Everything that I try to come up with will suck. But after that session, maybe 1 or 2 hours, I try to be satisfied anyway, because then I did the shit work for that song, and hopefully the next day or the day after that, I will come up with that killer riff or that killer part that is missing for a certain song. So I still have to, work with the song. I don't expect that the great stuff will come to me immediately.
Okay, I can understand.
That was probably the case when I was a lot younger and more naive. I thought that everything should come immediately, and then I got frustrated because I couldn't come up with anything. But now I'm I'm more cool with that. That everything sucks certain days.
Yes,
So
with the age, you are more patient.
I don't know.
No?
Maybe yeah, maybe more patient, but definitely more experienced.
Okay, yeah. And when I listen to this album, uh, I I I find I don't know the name in English, but for me it was like um, 10 years or 15 or maybe 20 or 30 years ago, because we could hear, we could listen to the vomitory touch. It's very aggressive, it's very violent, it's very catchy. It's a kick-ass music, sure. So
Oh, great.
yes. So how do you do uh, 12 years after to manage to bring this energy, this violence in your music with 20 years old more? Well, how do you that? Because you seems to be very in good form.
Yeah, thanks. I think so too. I think the album turned out amazing, much better than I expected, actually.
Okay.
So, well, where does that come from? It comes from, of course, we love death metal, and
Mhm.
we love the way we play it, and also, of course, many years of experience. So we know. Uh, yeah, I think we know what we are doing by now.
Okay. Yeah,
So
the experience of death metal after yes, after 30 years of career.
yeah, I would say that. Yes.
And where so the lyrics are talking about horror film or movies, story like that. Could you could you tell me where or what inspired you in order for the lyrics and for the music? So the lyrics, yes,
Um,
lyric, but for the yes, for the music and the ambience of vomitory.
well, I think that we have had the more or less the same sources of inspiration during all years. Not much has changed there.
Okay.
You know, there are some key bands that and some albums that are always very inspirational to us, like World Downfall by Terrorizer is one such an album, and also the early Slayer stuff,
Mm-hmm.
uh, early Napalm Death,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
Ball Thrower,
Mm.
um, the the early Swedish death metal scene. You know, both the well-known bands like Entombed and Grave, but also the smaller bands which maybe only did a couple of demos and one album or whatever. Um, yeah, Vader is also a big source of inspiration, and I don't know, Exhumed, Cannibal Corpse as well.
Mm.
Yeah, and Sodom
Ah, yeah.
is also a big influence. So yeah, uh, as for the music, that's what I think. But yeah, of course, there are some other bands as well. I think you can hear on one song on the new album, "Rape, Strangle, Sodomize Dead."
Mm.
There are some different inspirations that has snuck in, like Wolf Brigade and Driller Killer, for instance, which is pretty cool. And as far as the lyrics, that would be Eric, a better man to answer. But um, you know, horror movies, books or even stuff you see on TV, and also a little bit of a twisted mind, of course, and a black sense of humor. Yeah.
Okay. And how do you do when you record the album to have this specific chainsaw sound with the guitar and so hammer smash with with the drum? How do you do to make this ambience and this sound when you record the song? Sorry.
Well, we put the microphones to our instrument and have them in good shape, and yeah, work a little bit on the guitar sound, but it's basically the sound that we have when we are rehearsing in our place, you know. But of course, during the mixing process, there are always some magic happening, both with the bass, guitars, and the drums as well. But yeah, it's I don't know so much more about it. It's just how we, yeah. But I must give a big hand to Lawrence McCrory, who mixed the album and mastered it. He did a phenomenal job to make it sound like it does.
I could see in your eyes when we talk each other, you are very proud of this album. I think so.
Yes, indeed.
Look, I'm very happy for you. Could you try maybe some songs on stage before putting in the album or not? To have the feeling of people before release the album.
Before the release, you mean?
No, I want to know if you could play some new song on stage in order to test the feeling of the people before
of course.
the album.
Oh, before we no.
Yeah, before.
No,
yeah, no. Okay. Because I know some bands sometimes play a new song on stage in order to have the feeling and the sensation of the people before.
Okay.
Really, yeah. No, so I want to know that. Okay.
Oh no, we didn't. Okay. You know, because the whole thing with making a new album was a secret until just some weeks ago.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to have some information about the artwork because the artwork is very bloody.
Yeah,
very bloody, very very scream. Who is the person did the artwork, and how do you work with him in order to have this artwork of this new album?
Yeah, it was made by a Greek guy called Giannis Nakos.
Okay.
Of Remedy Art Design.
Okay.
And I think the concept came from, it was Eric's idea from the beginning.
Okay.
To have this huge person viewed from the back with a big machete, bloody machete in his hand, and all the heads and slaughtered bodies beside him.
Okay.
And also we gave some we sent some samples of other pictures that we saw, like movie posters to, you know, for the color combinations and so on. So, and I think Giannis he hit the spot straight away with this cover.
Okay.
We're really happy with how it turned out.
Yes, and this artwork is it's like the same. I don't know the name in English, but the same texture or the same image or movie for your video clip of the self-titled. How do you work to make this movie? Maybe video clip, I don't know, for the self-titled. So all heads and are gonna roll. This is the first single for the promotion, and
Yeah.
the screen, the ambience you took for make the movies, the video clip, the clip video. This is the same guys do this video, or it's not the same guy, because we could see the same ambience in the movie.
Yeah, it's the same ambience, but it's not
yes,
the
the
same.
ambience with the same color, the same. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not the same artist.
Okay, it's not the same artist. Yeah. Okay.
No, so there's another guy who made the animation for the video,
Okay.
but we used the cover as a starting point, and it's still the same character as
Okay.
on the cover. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's
Yeah,
a different artist.
okay, I think so. Yes, I think it was the same artist, because it is the same. Yeah, the same picture, the same ambience, like the artwork. So
Yeah.
okay, so you manage the you manage the ambience. Last question. I think you will be on tour for the promotion of this new album. Have you got maybe some new schedule to talk about that in France or in Europe, or maybe this summer in festival? I don't know.
Yeah, we have some summer festivals in Europe confirmed. I don't think we have anyone in France yet, but we will play in Germany, Belgium at Alcatraz, and we'll play in Holland at Stonehenge
Yeah, the
festival. Also Switzerland at Mesaf.
Okay.
And yeah, a few more. Finland will also play in. But there, we will, as it looks now, we are going on a full European tour in September.
Okay.
So I am pretty sure that France will be on that tour.
Okay.
But it's not officially announced yet, so I can't give you any more details.
Okay,
but,
I could understand. So I hope you.
September and October.
Okay. Maybe September I will be at the Mesaf, because I didn't I never do this festival, so maybe I will be there, because I think it's September.
Yeah,
Yes, I think it's the beginning of September. I will see.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
That's a really nice festival.
Yeah,
I recommend it.
So I never did it, and I want to do it, because I know it's a good festival with good bands for 2 days. Yes, I think it's a good one. Okay. Thank you very much, Tobias, for this interview. So this new album, All Heads Are Gonna Roll, will be released on May the 26th. Very excellent album. I could understand you are proud, because I very feel a real pleasure to listen to this album.
Oh, great.
And, hope to see you on stage soon.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Tobias.
All right.
Have a nice
thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.